Hey guys, it's David, Savvy Organics Farm. I've been working for the last couple of days to do some fall cleanup and get some of our kitchen garden beds prepped and ready to plant. Actually got some of it done, so let me show you what I've gotten done. Planting in this fall garden and prepping some beds. Still have a lot of work to do and a long way to go, but made a pretty good start in the last couple of days. So this bed right here, we still have some summertime Genovese basil. Cut it all back. It's all coming back and looking really good. Planted some late season beans. So I've got some green beans growing in this bed. But I prepped the soil here and got the soil re-amended and fertilized, and all the plants look like they are doing pretty good. So same thing this bed today. This is a lettuce bed and some cilantro. I also, just for fun, about a week ago planted some okra back there. But in these beds, they were getting a little overgrown with summer plants that were just done. And so I've got them all ready. And these two beds I've got planted. So I've amended them with cow manure and with azomite, humate, and a little bit of green sand. This bed I planted today, and I've got some arugula planted in it and spinach. So hopefully we'll have the cool enough weather to make that happen. Herb beds, I got them cleaned out. Got some fall stuff to get put in these guys. In this area right here, we've got some herbs, a little bit of dill, some sage, and some thyme. Here we got the lemon balm. We have all kinds of medicinal plants and things growing here. A little bit of oregano. Still have some cardinal basil, more sage, a few flowers here and there. The chive is looking good, and we also have some parsley, Italian parsley, lemon balm here. These two beds I prepped this afternoon. So I cleaned them all up, got these were zucchini, and this bed was squash, and got them all cleaned out, got the weeds out of them, reconditioned the soil, added the soil amendments to those guys. So coming along pretty well. I've also got some late season sweet potatoes going here. I need to do some weeding and clean this bed out, but the plants look really nice and healthy. They're doing really well. And here, this whole row, the asparagus and the grass and weeds have grown up horribly between these. So I just took a weed eater and I trimmed all of this back and cleaned up the mess. But the asparagus is trimmed up. It is in the fern mode, so as soon as these die back in the winter, we will cut all that out and revitalize that bed as well. So those guys are all looking pretty good. So all amended. Again, we've got some humate, some azomite. I still need to come back and add some dried molasses to these to help feed the soil organisms. But I've got them remineralized again with the azomite, a little bit of humate, and some green sand. But all in all, looking much better and doing pretty good, getting some stuff going for the fall. So out here in the greenhouse, we're still looking pretty good on the Swiss chard. It has surprised us and done very well in the greenhouse with the shade cover. It's a 40% shade cloth on the greenhouse to cover it in the heat. But the Swiss chard and the collard greens have produced all summer long. And the same with this assortment of kale. So we've had plenty of greens to eat all summer long. Trying something new this year, so you guys can see those. We're trying some fall tomatoes. So you can see we've got a different varieties of tomatoes there. And those guys are all looking really good. Some of them are already flowering and looking nice. I got one little patch of salad greens here. They're just starting to sprout and come up. So this is sort of the first trial to find out if our soil temps and everything are going to support that. But we're pretty excited for the first time to be growing tomatoes in the greenhouse in the fall. So we're going to experiment with this and see how well they will do over the, and how far they will make it into our winter season. But all of these plants are looking good. We also have some late season pumpkins. These are Long Island cheese, and there are like 4 or 5 little fruits just starting in those guys. And we have the half pint pumpkins. Unfortunately, the beetles have pretty much decimated those plants. We've kept as much neem oil on them as we could, but still have struggled to keep these guys going. But we've got quite a few pretty little pumpkins in there, the little half pint pumpkins, and so that'll be kind of fun for the fall. So you can see most of our tomato plants are done. We still have not had time to get these guys trimmed up, cleaned up, and see if we can get them going again for the fall, if we can produce anything. Still have some of them that are flowering and doing good. But I also was able to plant some homestead tomatoes and some San Marzanos. So those new little plants right there, those are looking good, and we'll see if we can keep them going and again get a few more tomatoes before the season's done. So what do you guys have planned for your garden in the fall? Leave some comments below. Let us know what you're doing in the fall for your garden and what kind of plants and things you've got going. We also need to come out and take all the fruit off of all of our pepper plants. The serranos, just need to get them cleaned up, and hopefully we can get one more crop out of them this fall. Some of the bell peppers, the same thing. They're just totally sunburned and ready for a break. So we're going to pull the fruit on those. The shishitos, constant producer all summer long. Nice, sweet pepper, great snack. So we're going to need to, again, just clean these guys up and see if we can get one more good harvest out of them. Jalapenos, still going strong. Got a lot of jalapenos growing right there. Need to get those cleaned up and harvested so we can make some salsas and have some for the winter time. More of the bell peppers. Again, they're just so sunburned and so deprived in this heat. We also have the serranos, kind of the same thing. These little serranos are really flavorful. We've enjoyed growing them a lot. They produce very well, but again, they're just done from the summer heat. So again, we're going to pull all the fruit, see if we can get these guys rejuvenated for one more crop. And again, more bell peppers, kind of the same thing. And tomatillas. They have flowered and produced tomatillas all summer long.